I'll never forget the day Amina stepped onto the stage at our university's cultural night. The spotlight hit her, and it was like she was born to be there. She didn't just look stunning, she was stunning, with her simple dress and natural curls glowing under the lights. But it wasn't just her looks that had everyone in the audience silent, it was the way she carried herself, calm and confident, her words flowing like poetry. Amina wasn't like anyone else I knew. She was smart, like scary smart, and always had the kind of ideas that made people stop and rethink everything. But at home, her life was anything but bright. Her stepmother and stepsister couldn't stand her. I know because I lived next door. I could hear the shouting through the thin apartment walls. "Amina, why are you sitting there? Go mop the floors," her stepmother would bark. Her stepsister, Zainab, wasn't much better. "Don't touch my clothes, you'll ruin them," she'd say, even though Amina had bought those clothes with her tutoring money. Amina's dad was a quiet man, always tired from working 2 jobs. He didn't notice much of what went on, and when he did, he'd just sigh and walk away. So, Amina carried the weight of it all, school, housework, and their insults. But she never let it break her. After cleaning up their mess, she'd stay up late studying by the dim light of her phone. "Someday, I get out of here, Sonny," she told me once as we sat on the rooftop. "I'll make something of myself. Just wait." And then the chance came. The city's largest tech firm was hosting a competition, Pitch Your Vision, open to university students. The winner would get funding for their project and a chance to work with some of the best minds in the industry. When Amina told her family about it, they laughed. "You compete in something like that?" Zainab sneered. "You don't even have a proper laptop." Her stepmother added, "Why waste your time? Focus on something realistic, like finding a rich man to marry." But Amina didn't listen. She borrowed my old laptop, cobbled together resources from the school library, and poured everything into her pitch. The night before the competition, she stayed at my place because her stepmother refused to turn on the lights at home. The day of the event was electric. I sat in the audience, nervous for her. The other contestants had sleek suits and fancy presentations. Amina had her thrifted blazer and a spark in her eyes. When it was her turn, she stepped up and laid out her idea, a community-based app to connect low-income students with mentors and resources. She didn't have the flashiest slides, but she had something better, a story, a purpose. By the time she finished, there wasn't a dry eye in the room. The judges didn't even deliberate for long. They announced her the winner that same afternoon. From there, Amina's life changed. She got the funding, the mentorship, and soon, the app became a massive success. News outlets covered her story, the girl who beat the odds. Her stepmother and Zainab. Oh, they suddenly wanted to claim her success. "We always knew she'd make it," her stepmother said to anyone who'd listen. They even showed up at her new office one day, asking for help because they'd fallen into debt. I thought Amina would turn them away, but she didn't. She paid off their rent and helped Zainab get a job. When I asked her why, she said, "Sonny, they didn't believe in me, but I believed in myself. That's all that matters now." Amina is a CEO now, running a tech empire that's helped thousands of students across the country. But to me, she'll always be the girl who sat on the rooftop with me, dreaming of a better life. And the best part? She made it happen.